Alright, what's up guys? This is Igor in Russia. In this video we're going to be discussing the latest news on the Finnish-Russian border. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm Igor in Russia. I film the Russian life, St. Petersburg, locations, events, and of course the culture. That's the most important. Click the link below. Alright, this is just now arrived to our knowledge into our radio streams. Finland said on Thursday today that it's going to close its border with Russia, and this way all the Russian traffic, tourist traffic, is going to be closed. This is the last remaining route into Europe from the Russian side, so it is a significant news. It's been a long time, well, not a long time, couple of weeks discussed in the parliament and on the media, etc. So finally now they have decided to do so. This news hits us all when the Russian borders are full of people going away from Russia. For example, on the Russian-Finnish border, there's been reporting around 17,000 people coming into Schengen area through Finland, into Finland. That's a few times increase compared to a normal day. The official reason to ban this tourist traffic is that people coming into Finland in tourist purposes actually endangers Finland's international relations. And this is what the foreign minister Pekka Haavisto told in the news conference. He explained that the decision had followed talks with the Ukraine and neighbors. A few ways to enter still remains. We're going to be discussing that in this video a little bit later. This means that Finland joins the few countries that also already have banned the entry to Russian tourists, and that's the Baltic states and Poland, for example. In their cases, the Baltic states and Poland, both very anti-Russian countries, even before the situation, for various reasons, we're not going to go into that, argued that the Russian tourists pose a national security threat. Estonia expressed frustration that Finland had not joined them earlier. According to the Russian media, Fontanka also reported that due to this so-called national threat, Finland has stopped the tourist traffic. Fontanka went a little bit deeper in their explanations, saying that this national threat or national threat to international relations actually was referred to with the international relations. They refer to the countries having borders with Russia, that the relations might go south, so to speak, if Finland continues letting the tourists in. Fontanka talked about who actually can still enter Finland, and these people are going to be discussed next. So starting from 12 a.m. 30th of September, all tourism traffic is stopped. I can't imagine what's going to happen, what's going on right now at the Finnish-Russian border. I'm not there, obviously, but that's probably pretty chaotic. There's when I'm making this video, there's 1 hour and 11 minutes until the border closes. So what's going to happen to all those people still in line? Many people try to cross the border for various reasons. Many young men try to, of course, escape the enlisting. Everybody's more or less, of course, concerned for their lives. So there are 10 categories of people who can still enter Finland. And these are Russians who have family members in Finland, and that means wives and husbands, including also parents, grandparents, children, or grandparents, for example. And these people who enter with this special reason must only stay in Finland, not use this possibility to use Finland as a transit country. Number two, and that's Russians who have relatives, family members living inside the Schengen area, the EU area. In this case, the traveler must prove, of course, who these people are and that they actually live inside the Schengen EU area. Number 3, people who arrive to Finland as season workers, so basically the working reason. Number 4, and so on, specialists who have who specializes in transport logistics. They have the right to enter Finland on a work trip, for example, seamen who trying to get to their ship. Then there's people who work in Finland or other Schengen area. These type of work permits are going to be possibly tested by direct phone call to the employer. Then there's students who arrive to Finland for a short study time and also to participate in some tests at the school. Category also to be not included in the ban are patients who arrive to Finland to improve their health. And these are patients who continue their hospitalization, so it has to be started. The treatment has to start before the ban. Then there's group of people who have who own apartments and buildings, for example, and the people who have ownership of apartments, buildings in Finland. But in this case, it's important to prove that the apartment, for example, is in need of repair, quick repair of some sort. Then, of course, excluded group is diplomats and consuls and their family members. Then there's also this bonus part. It concerns people with special reasons, and these are probably reasons that be taken into consideration. It is important to be noted that Finland is not giving any humanitarian visas to anybody, so this has been a lot in discussions. Finland is not granting Russians any asylums based on the partial mobilization, for example. So this is something that's been on people's minds before this, because there's two sides of it. People who demand or think that Finland should help these people, and people thinking that Russians should stay in Russia and do their thing there. All right, so this is the video news from Russia in Igor in Russia channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you find this interesting. I see you back again with another video from St. Petersburg, or maybe with some news. Bye bye.